Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke tells the Senate committee too many people are getting into the national parks for free and more should be done to make sure there's revenue from visitors coming into the front door of the parks like Glacier. Zinke took that position Tuesday as he testified on the Interior Department's budget before the Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee. Zinke told the senators his plan to bump entrance fees to as much as $70 per car during the peak travel season is designed to generate more revenue for the cash-strapped parks. But he also complained that giving discounted or free passes to elderly, fourth graders, veterans, and the disabled isn't working. However, he did say active military and disabled veterans should still get a break. Zinke even suggested the Park Service should charge for every individual in a car visiting the parks instead of just charging by the car. At the same time, Zinke butted heads with some of the senators over Interior Department spending, including veteran Senator Maria Cantwell of Washington. And there was a little bristling when he was questioned about reports that he'd used private jets for travel, saying his predecessor, Sally Jewell, had also taken flights from time to time.
So I resent the fact of your insults. I resent the fact they're misleading. I resent the fact of the doors, and I'll go through line by line. You know what? I also is that Sally Jewell, I think she was right. I think her travel patterns, even though she took a private chartered airplane, was met by a helicopter, did a hike, I think she was right because as Interior, she was out hiking and doing what she was supposed to be doing.
Mr. Secretary, I've given you ample time, and I simply asked you a question about the private jet trip to Vegas. I guess we'll ask you in writing, and maybe we'll get an answer.
Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon was also throwing bricks at Zinke, saying his vote to confirm him as Interior Secretary last year was one of the biggest regrets of his nearly 4 decades in Congress.